Hi. So long time no see. I haven't made a video in a really long time. Not that anyone's waiting for me to make another video, but I thought that I would show you guys like what I got today at Michael's and then make like a couple bracelets. So they have like their Black Friday sale going on right now at Michael's, and hopefully this isn't too loud. Like stringed beads are 60% off. But also my mom is a teacher, so I get an additional 15% off of everything. So I get the like regular discount. So I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. It's not making sense. So I got this. I make bracelets a lot. I don't think I have any over here to show you, but I make them with these seed beads like really often. But I'm at college right now, and I left all of my bead making stuff at home, or my bracelet making stuff at home for some reason. Usually I take it with me, and I love to do some crafts because I always feel better when I like do crafts or like color or anything like that. And I was gonna make a video of me coloring, but I haven't done that yet. But I was like, okay, I guess I'll just bite the bullet and go get stuff for beading because this is what I really like to do. So I got these beads, which I've been eyeing those actually for a while and I just haven't bought them. And then I got two other things. This stretch cord, I really like it. My bracelets almost never break. Even though I've made them for my boyfriend and they've broken, but he's just like a monster. And it's like really hard on them. But this string is really good. It's really expensive. Like this was $10, which I didn't know it was gonna be so expensive, so I'm a little bit confused. But yeah. These were the beads that were 60% off. I love turtles. They're my favorite animal. I'm actually getting a turtle tattoo on my side soon. Like I booked the appointment and everything. So I got these, and these were $270 with both my discounts. So I got the 60% off discount, and then I also got an additional 15% off. So these were $270, which is crazy. Then these were $2, and they're just like these like silver hearts. And then I got these two seed bead packages. I already have both of these at home, but I just really liked them. They're like my favorites. So I'm gonna put those in another container so I can like grab out them. Ooh, that might be loud. I'm back. I'm going to put them in this like metal Band-Aid container. So I love these colors. It's called, here, let me get closer. For some reason I thought it was called like gumball mix. I think they're really cute. Then this one is called Angel Blue Mix. So I'm gonna add this in there. Stir them up. Then I'm also going to add these into there. This is what I like to do with a lot of my beads. Just because I kind of like to make them not have a pattern, and I feel like this makes it a little bit more random for like what I grab. I love these turtles so much. I was thinking I did spend more than I wanted to, but I do have a job, so I'm very frugal. Like I try not to spend a lot of money, but sometimes I think that there are things that you should spend money on, and that's kind of like hobbies. I think hobbies are really important. Like I think in this day and age we neglect hobbies because I think it's really easy to like go on your phone and have that as something that you do. Which I'm a victim of that too. Of just being like, oh, I'll just go on my phone. You can't just go on your phone. You need other stuff to do. Ooh, this is really thin. It's thinner than the other one I have, which is nice because the other one I have, sometimes the beads don't fit on it. So I like to put it in my mouth. I can still talk though. I love this red color. This is a color that I haven't seen before. I really like it. So how I usually do this is I'll just grab beads here and there from like either side. Kind of to just like how I feel. I'm like, oh, I think this might look good. Or, oh, I think this might look good. And then I just grab them with no rhyme or reason. I usually try not to make them repeat. Like the same color twice. Oops, I dropped that. But other than that, that's kind of like what I follow. And I usually like to have like size variation in the beads, like finish variation. Some of these have more of a metallic finish. Some of them have more matte finish. Then others are kind of just like glossy or sheery. And I don't know, I just think that the different textures of the beads and colors just look really good. So I've been doing this a really long time. Like, I really like to make these bracelets. I'll get out of my mouth so I can talk a little better this way. So I think I eventually just kind of mastered my own way of doing it. But that's why when I went today, I've been eyeing these, but I don't like to use like when I say these, I'm meaning the like big matte pack of beads that have like pinks and yellows. I don't have very many pink beads. So every time I go to Michael's, I've just kind of like looked at them and not bought them. But today I was like, you know what? I don't have any beads with me at school here. I'll just get that big one so I have different variations. I really like colorful stuff, but then I don't like just the matte on its own, so that's why I bought the other seed beads. And I love buying charms. I buy them pretty often, but I don't always use them, which I'm trying to get better at that. I just think I need to find a way to like incorporate them where it doesn't look awkward. Because sometimes I feel like it will be too like in your face, but I don't like for too much to be like drawn, like too much attention to be drawn to them. I don't know if that makes sense. They just don't look natural all the time in my bracelets, and I need to work on that. So this is what I have so far. I just kind of like decided to make a rambling video today. I don't know, I thought this would be kind of therapeutic. Something that I like in videos is when people are like showing hobbies or making something and they are like showing intricate things. Like, for example, showing these beads. I just really like beads for some reason. Or like stickers, just like kind of like show and tell type things. I really like to watch. But I do really like them in ASMR format because I think it's just like calmer, like without the tapping and things. I don't know if that's like a common thing that people like to watch, but I really enjoy it. I also just like when I'm doing anything, I have my internal monologue going the whole time. And sometimes it's just nice to have the internal monologue be external and like say some stuff. That's what I have so far. So I feel like with these bracelets, I've learned to move pretty efficiently when I'm doing them. I'm gonna add a heart in here. But I've learned how to move like relatively efficiently. Like kind of make bracelets fast. I invited one of my friends over to my dorm my like sophomore year, so 2 years ago. And I was like, how about we make these bracelets? And she was like, my fingers are too fat. I can't make these bracelets. And I was like, wow, I guess that this is just something that I've been doing for so long that I've kind of, I dropped the bead somewhere. I can't find it. But I guess it's just something I've been doing for so long that I've just mastered it. Like my whole life, I've been kind of like a crafty person. Like I love crafts. I love art. Before I came to college, my parents, or my dad, he was really supportive of me going to school for art or design. I did not end up going for art or design. I ended up going for engineering. And I think that was like a shock for a lot of people who knew me. Like they were like, what? Why are you going for engineering? I sometimes like wish, I think it stimulates my brain in a similar way, like the problem solving. I think that art and problem solving are very similar and people just don't realize that. But sometimes I get sad because I'm like, this is what I really enjoy doing. And I don't really get to do it that often. But I do also really enjoy my major. I think that something that I told my boyfriend the other day was like, I think that I chose a major that's something that I wouldn't be able to learn by myself. Like, it sounds a bit arrogant, I guess, but like if I went to school for art or I went to school for like business or English, like those are things I really do, like I could have seen myself doing. Kind of like the Sylvia Plath, like the bell jar thing where she talks about like the fig tree. I feel like I'm kind of like that. Like it's really hard for me to just pick one thing to do because I really do enjoy doing so many things. But I where I was going with this. Oh, I think I picked a major where it's something that I couldn't have learned on my own. Like engineering, all of the things I've learned, I can't see myself sitting down and learning that for myself. Whereas like with some like business things or art things, I can see myself sitting down by myself and being like, okay, I'm going to read about this. So, I don't know, maybe that means I should have picked something else. I don't think I had like a super strong background in engineering. But now I'm a senior in college. I'm graduating soon. And I would say that I have a pretty strong engineering background at this point. And I really enjoy it. So I'm just kind of chugging along on this bracelet. I think it's pretty. At home, I have a lot more beads, so maybe eventually I'll make a video of my bead collection that I have at home. I think I did have one, like a video filmed, and then I just never posted it, but I have a lot more beads in my collection since then. I don't really live in the same place often. For like the last maybe 3 years, I've just kind of been all over the place. Like I go to school in a different state, and then I lived in a different state over the summer away from home. Then my home is in a different state, and then I lived in a different state another summer. The only time I really get to go home is in like home to my parents is in like December, January. So I collect my beads wherever I go, and I end up just with a lot of stuff. So I'm excited to graduate and kind of settle down in one place, if that makes sense. I get that I'm still probably going to have to move a bit to decide where I want to work and all this stuff, but I'm excited to just have like a permanent home, I think. Not that my home with my parents isn't somewhere I'd love to go. I love my parents, I'm really close with them, but oops. I just think that I'm excited to have somewhere to keep all my stuff that isn't school, home, house in the summer, school, home, house in the summer. Like, it just makes it difficult sometimes for me. I'm gonna put this back in my mouth as I'm getting closer to the end. Maybe I'll just make one bracelet on video because this is taking a long time. I guess not that many people watch my videos, but sometimes I'm on a post and I just don't know what to post. So if anyone has any ideas and you've like watched my other videos, I don't know. My other videos aren't as good. Well, none of my videos are good. They're all just kind of all over the place. So if anyone has any ideas for what I should post next, I welcome that with open arms. I think that I kind of made this channel on a whim. I've been thinking about making a channel for a long time. I've been watching ASMR since I was like 12 or 13. So I've been watching it for almost 10 years. And I don't know, I guess I just always wanted to like give it a try. But who knows? I don't think I'm very good at it. I think I just like to make videos. But I'm thinking of making more like roleplay videos. I'm not that creative or good at acting. So we'll see. This is this bracelet. Just finished it. So I think that'll be it for this video. But thank you for watching. I'll show the bracelet up close again. Thanks for watching. If you have anything to add in the comments, please let me know. And I will see you next time.